Hi guys, it's Mark Atwood here from atwooddigital.com. I wanted to show you today just a very quick case study of how powerful YouTube marketing can be if you apply it correctly. So yesterday I went to meet a really nice guy called Gareth, who's a champion martial arts instructor who has an academy, fitness academy in Poynton in Cheshire. It's called the Shanty Academy. This is his current website, and unsurprisingly this is not bringing him any business. You can see at the top it's optimized for the word home. The copy that's on here is all about them instead of about you, the visitor. There's no optimization on this site for any of the keywords that are targeting any of the keywords that people are putting in the local area relating to what he actually sells. And what he actually sells is we sat down and worked out what he sold yesterday, and it turns out he's got about 17 products ranging from kids fitness classes to fitness classes in the local area to martial arts in the local area, martial arts classes, and a bunch of other stuff that he does, kickboxing, boxing. There's lots of stuff that he actually does. He has a really great facility in Poynton, but nobody knew's coming through the door because they just don't know he's there. Partly that's because he's hidden off the main road, but also because the kind of marketing that they've been doing in the last year has been stuff like leaflet drops through doors and a small advert in the local paper that costs £70 a month. Now, that advertising, firstly, is not measured in any way, so I've given him some advice on what to do about that, because you should measure everything, even if it is just a leaflet drop. Best way to do that, by the way, is to give away free guides in any kind of leaflet drops or magazine advertising, so you can actually not only measure the response rates and the effectiveness and the return on investment, but also get people into an email database, which is really, really important. So what I want to show you today is while I was with Gareth, and I was only with him for a couple of hours, I said, look, let's just quickly make a video. He wasn't happy about that, because most people I meet are not happy about making videos, but you've got to get over that. If you're not happy about making videos, just get over it. You've got to get in front of the camera. There's a number of reasons for that, because firstly, nobody else can be you. Secondly, people buy off people. Critical thing to understand, even with internet marketing. Very, very important. And you've got to leverage that online. Thirdly, you have, and there's probably a couple of other reasons I'm not mentioning here, and I'll kick myself afterwards with Esprit d'Escalier, but the most important thing is that you need to be making videos based upon the keywords that people are actually typing in to find your services. So I just, as an example, we found a keyword that has traffic, which is fitness classes Poynton. I'll just show you on Ubersuggest that this is actually a keyword. Ubersuggest pulls in keywords from the Google suggestion. When you go into Google and you put in a keyword and it does some drop down, those are suggestions that Google say are actually keywords that relate to what you're typing in. So the good thing about Ubersuggest.org is that it does this. It pulls all that data into one place for you. Which makes it easier to pick and put into a file, really. It's just speeds things up. So here we go. Fitness classes Poynton. Yeah, we'll have that. And we don't want that. And there's fitness classes Poynton plus. So this just proves that the keyword is actually a real keyword. And this is a very small keyword because Poynton's just a village, really. But people are typing it in. So we want to optimize for that. So the first thing we do is we make a video. So I got Gareth to make a video. I'm just going to show you that because I got him to put it on his blog, which is a weird, this website's a weird combination of Tumblr and something else I can't remember. But here's the video. I'll just show you it quickly. There's Gareth.
Hi, I'm going to talk about fitness classes in Poynton today. This is Gareth, who owns Shanty Academy.
So you notice there that often when you point a video at somebody who's not used to doing video, they, find it difficult to say, to speak about a subject for a minute or more without stumbling or going, was that okay? So a good tip is to always, not always, but a good tip is to ask a question to them. So it's like an interview format, because people really respond to that, and it's really easy for them to answer a question rather than standing there having to think about what to say. So it's a good quick way of doing this, and Gareth did this in 2 takes, so this is pretty good going, and you can see that it's 2 minutes 20 long, this video. So, which is ideally, you don't want to be more than 3 minutes, and you know, for a lot of keyword targeted videos you want to be less than 30 seconds really. In the case of this one, because it's fitness classes in pointing, it's quite a broad keyword, even though it's narrow in terms of its geographical reach. But when we got talking to Gareth, there were things in the, you know, we wanted to talk about the different things that he offered underneath that umbrella keyword fitness classes. So I'm asking him a question, but I'm also saying the keyword that we want to rank for right at the start of the video as clearly as I possibly can. So let's carry on and have a look a bit more.
Hi Gareth.
Hiya, how are you?
Very well, thank you. So you do fitness classes in pointing, don't you? Do you want to tell us a bit about that before we...
I'm just going to enlarge it up for you so you can see this better.
Hi, I'm going to talk
Here we go.
a bit about that before we look at these bags.
Yeah, we do a lot of fitness classes ranging from circuits to martial art based classes. That can range from pad work to shadow boxing, where there's no contact and there can be contact. It depends on the level of what the student comes in at. If it's a beginner level, we concentrate more on technique and stuff like that.
So a lot of your students range from 5 years old to 70, don't they?
They're from 4 years old, yeah, to around about 70 years old.
So what about anybody who lives in the pointing area watching this who's thinking, well, martial arts is a bit scary, I don't want to get hit, I just want to get fit, is this really for me? What would you say to them?
That it's totally blown out of proportion, that you're going to get hurt. We make sure that we keep nice control in the classes. A lot of the time we don't even do sparring or anything like that. It's more pad work and technique based. You know, we're not here to train loads of fighters or anything like that. We're here to get people fit and healthy. That's our main goal.
And how long have you been here in Poynton? You know,
it's been, the Shanty Academy's been running now for about 3 years.
And you're a championship fighter yourself, aren't you?
I am, yeah.
So do you hold the classes yourself? Have you got?
I do. I teach the classes, and my partner Marvin teaches the classes, and we're both trained for 20 years plus. We're both champions, but now we've fought to pass on our knowledge to other people.
That's fantastic. So the people come here, they get fitter. How do they get in touch with you, and what happens when they do? What can people expect?
Well, basically, if they give us a phone call, or even better, pop in and come and talk to us.
Whereabouts are you exactly?
We're in Poynton on Poynton Sports Club. That's on London Road.
That's just off the roundabout, isn't it?
That's right, yeah. The new great roundabout.
Yeah. Everybody loves the roundabouts in Poynton.
Yes, they do.
And so if somebody calls you, they can come down and they can have a free class with you, is that right?
Yes, they come down, we have a chat first and see what they want out of this, and then we will tailor it.
I'm going to interrupt this because one thing I want to get across here is we're using the rule of thirds here. You see how Gareth is on, he's not in the centre, he's on the sort of right hand side slightly. We're also hand holding the camera, that gives it a little bit of kinetic energy which stops the eye getting bored. And the other thing about the rule of thirds that's useful is that up on the top left here, you know, when you do a video, when you make a video and you put it on YouTube or any of the other channels, which I'll talk about in a minute, you're creating a new page on the internet. And really these videos are about not just attracting the traffic, they're also sales letters. So if you know anything about doing anything that's sales related, you must have a call to action, or at least a way that's dead easy for people to understand how to contact you. So obviously we've put the website and the phone number there. So another little tip there. Let's watch the rest of Gareth.
Advise them on which classes to go to.
Great, thanks Gareth.
No problem.
Now, Gareth is lovely fella, comes across brilliantly there. He's exactly what I want in a martial arts instructor. And that personality's come through. Nobody else can be Gareth. Nobody else can be you. And he did really, really well there because, you know, he said beforehand he didn't really want to do video. But once you got chatting to him, you know, he's an expert. And what you also found, what you may have also noticed about that is that when I was asking him the questions, I'm trying to get out of him what he does, what he's about, how people can engage with him, what they do, what they offer, where they are. This is all important stuff, and a lot of business owners don't even realise that this stuff. If you say what do you do, they maybe say, well, I do fitness classes, or I do martial arts, and they don't realise that actually they do loads of things, and that what you've got to get across in these little videos is information about all the stuff that I've just mentioned. The other thing that's really important is that important to understand is that there are some people who are going to watch this video or the videos that you make who won't like you. You've just got to get over that. There will be some people that love you, and that's really what it's about. You've got the opportunity to leverage the number one asset that your business has, and in most small businesses' cases, that is you, the business owner, the one with the heart and passion and experience, who's at the coalface every day. That's what people buy into. That's what people buy. And it's really important you understand that. If you try to hide behind logos and music and high production values, that works for big companies with very deep pockets and very long arms. But, that's not what most business owners are. Most business owners at the moment are struggling to make ends meet. So, you don't need to pay a lot of fees to get this done. You don't need to. This was shot on a HD flip minnow camera. Anybody can afford one of those. Anybody in business can. If you can't afford one of those, then get out of business and go and sign on. So, what has this video done? So this video was done about 24 hours ago. It's currently Friday, the 6th of September. This was filmed yesterday on Thursday. So firstly, let's look at YouTube to see where it ranks for the keyword, which is fitness classes in Poynton, or fitness classes Poynton. So there it is, fitness classes Poynton, number 1, 596 results. There were 595 results yesterday, and Gareth has gone straight to the top. That's pretty good. But what's also interesting is if you pop over to Google and type in fitness classes Poynton, 29,900 results, page 2 here, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There he is at number 15 in Google with a rich snippet. Pretty good, isn't it? And I'm pretty certain that will be higher. That will be on page 1 within a few days. Pretty certain, based on my experience. So there's more to it. There's a lot more to it. There are ways of how we achieve that. There's some tricks and things that we do. Well, they're not tricks, it's just common sense actually. Once you know, it's quite easy. But there are things that we do to make that possible. How to rank it there. It's not just about saying the keywords in it and putting the keywords in the page title. There are other things that you need to do. And if you want to know what they are, then feel free to contact us at outwarddigital.com. Have a look at the digital marketing training ground on there, or contact us directly. We do seminars and workshops, and we love teaching people how to do this stuff because it's powerful and it's very, very cheap. That's the most important thing. Unless people can see you and connect with you, you've got no chance online. So I hope you found that interesting and useful, and I look forward to speaking to you soon. This is Mark Outward. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.